So, we're back. Sorry for kind of kind of abandoning my my grind.
Huh?
What the fuck am I talking about? Sorry for abandoning this channel. I totally forgot about it. Um, but I have a reason. We're gonna get into that. But the topic for today, this is something I've always wanted to do, to just talk about this topic and have my voice heard. But the topic for today is mental health, and just, it's a mental health epidemic right now. So, I've kind of went on like a hiatus for like 3 months, and I have a reason for that. The past, well, really, the past 6 months have been some of the I think this has been one of the darkest times I've ever been in. I've had a lot happening all at once, and it just felt like I couldn't catch a break. So I kind of stopped prioritizing this and started just prioritizing myself. But the topic for today is mental health. So I'm going to share what's all been going on to maybe see if any of you can relate, or maybe we can just be on the same level here. But to start off, in December, I lost my grandpa. He died. He passed away. Sorry, died is a harsh word. He passed away on the 21st, so 4 days before Christmas. Which that all took a toll, on everybody. It's still a little hard sometimes. But that was a lot, and we were all really, stressed out with planning the funeral and stuff, which that all happened. That's done for. But it still all hits us in shockwaves sometimes. We were talking about it last night, how it doesn't feel real. It happened 6 months ago, but it feels like it happened a week ago. But January, February, March, I had some things going on with people from school. Some, a big secret of mine. Threw things off. And my response to that was making it public, which was a big mistake. And then when things started to get hard at school, I stopped going, and I just started staying home, which negatively affected my grades, and my absences shot up a ton, which took not only my reason for staying home was that it would help my mental health, but in reality I'd sit here and I'd rot and I'd just cry, which only affected me more. April, May, those were kind of laid back months. I was still kind of, feeling emotions from, these things, and losing a couple people out of my life that, just kind of couldn't stick around any longer. But that's just the way things go. June, this month has been pretty good. It's my birthday month. My birthday was 11 days ago. It was a pretty good birthday. I just kind of chilled out. Went to the barn dance like I do every Saturday. Yeah, this past week has just been pretty good. My Nana and her boyfriend are down visiting from the beach. I'd say things have been okay. Things have been a little rocky with friendship-wise. but that's not what we're getting into. And here's something that what I meant when I said hopefully people could relate. With the state that things have been in my life for the past 6 months, it almost felt like there was a correlation. Apart from my grandpa dying, it was like everything that was happening was, correlated. And which makes sense to me, because everything that was happening to these people, all these people had connections with each other. So I would sit and I would think, oh my god, everybody is ganging up against me. And it eventually reached a point to where I had a mindset originally of they're just trying to prove their point, until after I finally started putting it together and my mindset changed to they're not trying to prove a point, they're trying to take me down. I would say that sounds a little dramatic, but they're trying to ruin me, make me to be a horrible person. But personally, I stood on business, so it's over here. But it felt like everybody was turning against me.
Shut the fuck up. Like,
I think, personal opinion, one of the worst things that's causing a mental health epidemic in our current day and age is our environment. One of the things that's most overlooked in the world is mental health, especially with kids now. Kids in our generation, they have become so toxic and rude. Sorry. To where the point to where they completely overlook other people's issues and just keep bashing them down. And that's one of the reasons why mental health in today's generation is so bad. I don't know my numbers, cause I didn't do my exact research, but hundreds of thousands of people lose their life to mental health issues every year. Multiple a day. Someone could have taken their life to a mental health issue right as you're watching this video. And the reason that this is such a big thing for me is because I could have been one of those people who took their life to mental health issues. And the only reason I'm sitting here right now is because my attempts didn't work. And I think one of the worst things about that is you can tell somebody that and they'll act like they're sorry for you, and then a week down the road they're going to turn around, they're going to use it against you. And that's just that's not me trying to trip you out. That's just me saying this is the reality we live in. But that's my take on it. All I know is mental health is one of the worst things right now. Especially with our government, it is affecting a lot of people as well. It's affecting a lot of families. Just I'm saying this like I'm a big person. Use me as a safe place. I'm me. I mean, you don't know me like that, but don't. I think I have my socials linked somewhere, but I'm gonna put them up somewhere right here. If you need to message me or something to talk about something, I am always here. And that is something I have told everyone my entire life. If you need me, I'm there. I don't have to know you. I just have to know that you need somebody, and then I'll be there. But hey, that's my hot take on it. Not really hot take, but I feel like a lot of people suffer in silence, and that's also overlooked too. And one of the biggest things that like makes people mad is like if they have somebody who's like a rude person at school, and somebody tells them like you don't know what they have going on at home. That used to make me mad until I actually started to think about it. We have no idea what's going on at home. We have no idea what's going on in their head. We have no idea what's going on in their personal life. That person who's picking on you at school could have tried to take their life the night before. But we'll never know that. So, go out, find somebody, make them smile, give them a hug, tell them that they're loved, tell them that they have an important place on earth and that their life has an impact and that they're not just worthless. Be the reason that somebody stays around. Because I have been a reason that some people have not gone through, and seeing those people now so much happier than they are then makes me feel amazing, because they could have been gone over, they could have done a permanent solution to a temporary problem, but instead I got to them first, and now they're living life. Think about that. Your words have an impact. Simply telling somebody that they are worth it and that they are important can save them. And I wish somebody would have been there to tell me that. But that's all I have to say. It's currently 6 in the morning. So I was just kind of sitting here bored, and I started thinking about mental health. I was like, you know what? I'm going to speak out about this. But, don't be afraid to reach out. Talk to somebody. Talk to a parent. Talk to a counselor. Talk to a teacher. Talk to a friend. Talk to a friend's parent. Just talk to somebody. Talk to me. Please. Don't just take your life because you feel like that's the only way out. But that's all I have to say. You're probably not going to get another video from me until probably around September. I'm kidding. But that's all for now. So I'll see you guys never again. No, I'm kidding. I'll see you guys next time I decide to record.